Hi guys, I'm live. I just want to do an update about my haters, and notably Laquan. I unblocked everybody. You guys aren't worth it. What do I care? You guys want to talk on my channel? First of all, I really don't believe in censoring. And second of all, um, uh, uh, do your thing. But having said that, Laquan, the burden of harm and innocence is on you. You've already hit me, and I have not hit you in a turn order that hit you first. Next time, and that was a sucker punch, dude. You got me when I had my head down in the dark, trying to button my very tight shirt. And you hit me before I realized that you were a threat. You don't get that again. I'll see you coming. I'm alert to that with my physical and third eyes. And I will not give you the benefit of the doubt again. And so you get one of those. Furthermore, next time I see you, whether you're coming at me or not, I'm going to film you. So whether it's live on YouTube or on my camera on my phone, so whatever happens, I can identify you to the police. I'm going to take, next time I see you, whether you're attacking me or not, and that includes if you are attacking me, I'm going to record you. I'm going to keep my phone on me at all times. You will have to get it out of my dead hand if you want to get my phone from me. It will be charged at all times, and I will film you and take the video to the police, so they'll know who you are. And they already do know you hit me because I filed the report. I just don't know what your name is, and I don't know where you live, and I don't know anything. So I had no information, hard information to give them. I will film you next time I see you, much less you come at me. I'm not intimidated by you. Do your thing, dude. You already hit me once. And first of all, like I said, that was a sucker punch. You don't have the element of surprise anymore. And the element of the unknown, like not knowing what's in your head and not knowing what was going to happen, that's over for you. I healed fine. I've asked several people who have no reason to tell me anything about how they feel, if they could even tell you hit me, and they all say no, they can't. And I can't really either. I only know what to look for, and it's actually, everybody hates when I probably say this, but I'm transparent with you guys. I actually like that you hit me on my dormant side of my face. I'm more right orientated, and you hit me on the left side of my face. I think it kind of woke my face up a little bit. I think it has a symmetry it didn't have before. And where you hit me, whether it was a scab, it looks like a little dimple or something. It's actually cute to me. It's either that or I don't see it. Sometimes I look at it and I don't see anything. Other times I look at it, it's like a cute little dimple there. Either way, I'm cool. You didn't break my nose, break my jaw, make my face bleed. You scabbed it, but didn't make it bleed, so no significant scarring, if any. And you didn't knock a tooth out. You didn't break a tooth, and you knocked the filling out. But I've had that fixed. So I know that I'm not allowed to say any, I can't say, I can't do to you what you do to me on YouTube, because once I start saying names and, cuss words and fingers flying and all that, then I get banned, or I get deleted, or I get reported. So I'm not, I guess that's just the rules. You can hit me, but I can't really fully, even verbally, respond how I really would in a free forum completely. But now that you know, you get the gist of it, though. I don't have to. I don't think I literally have to cuss and stick my finger up in the air for you to get the vibe of what I'm trying to say. So I unblocked everybody. Dallas 7-inch, Matt, whatever that is. I blocked you for a second, and I unblocked you, and I blocked Laquan for a minute. Actually, what's here? So everything's unblocked. Whatever. I don't know if I want to stop the video there. I have I have a slight point to make about God now, though. I know it may sound like a non sequitur, but let me talk about God for a second, and then that will kind of complete what's on my mind. I'm a Gnostic, if anything. I'm either an atheist, a Satanist, or a Gnostic. I think I'm leaning toward being a Gnostic, at least the most believing part of me is a Gnostic, and in Gnosticism, salvation is not based on acceptance by a God, because God is the demiurge and is evil, and only built this earth as a trap for us. The serpent was actually the deliverer in the Garden of Eden. Adam chose freedom from the demiurge by eating the fruit, and we should all follow, and he did the right thing, and the serpent was good. First of all, the serpent was right. They ate it and they didn't die. So that promise, if the day you eat thereof, you shall die, can be explained away by saying a day is 1,000 years, and no one lives beyond 1,000 years. So it's metaphorically fulfilled. That is what do you call it? Apologetic. Just word craft, just to make everything sound like the point you're trying to say. The fact is, the day he ate thereof, he did not die. Therefore, the demiurge God lied, and the serpent was correct, was told the truth. And salvation is not based on obedience or conformity. Those are the two great things that the demiurge wants, because then he gets to act like some big hotshot. If we obey, he's a hotshot. If we all think we have to conform, then he's a hotshot. Well, I fear no hell. I believe in no hell, and I conform to what I want, which is not that much. And I obey what I think is right. And some things I obey, some things I just don't and won't. In some ways, I kind of conform. In some ways, I don't and won't. I'm not after the approval of you, the demiurge, for my salvation. In fact, it's by knowledge of who you are and of my own power and of what's really going on that can save me, if anything can. But obedience to the demiurge or conformity to the standards of the demiurge saves nobody. It just keeps them in the trap that the demiurge set in the first place. And Gnosticism means knowledge is the basis of salvation, not belief followed by obedience and conformity. If anything, the bigger question than just what I've said so far, or at least a good question, is: can you be saved, demiurge? You are not the highest power in the universe. God, the monad is. The monad is the gnosis, and the monad created a being, or had a being with him named Sophia. And Sophia created the demiurge without the monad's real approval. It was kind of a mistake of Sophia, who created God, and then this God, this horrible God, you are deformed, but whatever. I think it says something about he's got a lion's head and a serpent's body or something. I don't know, but created all this for our detriment, as a prison, and then now it's up to us. Well, also, what happens to you, demiurge? You yourself are a deviant, fallen being, or imperfect, evil being. I can't say fallen, really. You were just created that way. But maybe there's even hope for you and redemption for you. If anything, man can save you. But first, man has to save himself from you. That's goal number one. Not to save you, the entrapper of me, but save myself and hope that you can come with me and us. Perhaps there is hope for you, demiurge, or maybe the monad has to deal with you in some bad way for you. I mean, isn't that the whole thing? Doing to others what you would have them done to you, and live with the sword, by the sword, die by the sword. Beware anyone who thinketh he stand, lest he fall. These are all Bible concepts that fall right back back of his own commandments. Take heed lest you fall, and maybe there's hope for you, and maybe someday you will be reconciled, and the whole universe can have peace and order, which we all don't understand or know everything about. But that does not mean we know nothing. So I love you guys. Peace.